Want to learn how to use basic arithmetic, powers, and order of operations in Python? Want to know what floats are and why some decimal points can look strange? Want to know the rules Python follows when arithmetic returns an integer or a float? If so, stay tuned. Hello and welcome to Learn Python. In the previous lesson 4, we learned how to remove prefixes and suffixes from strings. Additionally, how to avoid syntax errors caused by apostrophes in strings. In the current lesson number 5, we will learn how to use basic arithmetic, powers and order of operations in Python. Additionally, what floats are and why some decimal results can look strange. And finally, the rules that Python follows when arithmetic returns an integer or a float. We will start with integers. An integer is simply a whole number. So numbers like 1, 5, 20, and 100 are all integers. Python makes it very easy to do arithmetic with integers. Type this. Print, open brackets, 2 plus 3, close brackets. Print, open brackets, 3 minus 2, close brackets. Print, open brackets, 2 asterisk 3, close brackets, and print 3 / 2, close brackets, and run that program. So, what you should get is 5, 1, 6, and 1.5. Let's break that down. The plus sign means addition. The minus sign means subtraction. The / means division. And the asterisk means multiplication. Notice something important here. With the division, it produces a decimal point. This is because division, even if you start with integers, it can produce numbers that aren't integers. We will come back to that in a moment. Now let us look at powers. Print the following. Print 3 double asterisks 2 close brackets. Print 3 double asterisks 3 close brackets. And finally, print 10 double asterisks 6 close brackets, and run the program. You can see the results 9, 27, and 1 million. What has happened here? The 3 double asterisk 2 means 3 squared. The 3 double asterisk 3 means 3 cubed. And finally, the 10 double asterisk 6 means 10 to the power of 6. Now let us look at order of operations. Just like in normal maths, Python follows the usual order of operations. That means multiplications happens before addition unless you use parentheses. Type the following. Print 2 plus 3 times 4, close brackets, and also print open brackets twice, 2 plus 3, close brackets, times 4, and run this. You can see in the terminal two outputs. The first is 14 and the second being 20. In the first example, Python does 3 times 4 first, which gives 12, then adds the 2, resulting in 14. However, in the second example, the brackets force Python to first do 2 plus 3, which gives 5, then multiplies by 4, resulting in 20. Therefore, brackets matter. Python follows the normal order of operations, similar to BODMAS, BODMAS. Brackets do come first, then powers. But multiplication and division, although they do come next, it's not necessarily in that order. It depends on which comes first, in order of left to right. So if division comes first on the left in the line, then that gets applied first. The same with addition and subtraction. Which comes first depends on which is presented first in the line of code, from left to right. Moving on to part 2 of this lesson, we will now discuss floats. A float is any number with a decimal point. So numbers like 0.1, 2.5 and 3.14 are all floats. Go ahead and type this. Print, open brackets, 0.1 plus 0.1 close brackets. Take a new line, print, 0.2 plus 0.2 close brackets. Then print open brackets 2 times 0.1 close brackets and print open brackets 2 times 0.2 close brackets and run that program. In the output, you should see 0.2, 0.4, 0.2 and 0.4. Nothing surprising here, right? Now, let us look at something that often confuses beginners the first time they see it. Instead of the above, print, open brackets, 0.2 plus 0.1 close brackets, and also print 3 times 0.1 close brackets, and run the program. This looks strange. Look at the terminal output. You might just expect, for the first equation, the result to be 0.3, and also for the second to be 0.3. So why these extra numbers here? Actually, in Python, this is normal. It does not mean that your code is broken. It happens because computers represent decimal points internally in a way that is very precise, but not always perfectly neat from a human point of view. So at this stage, the important thing is not to panic when you see an output like this, but instead just recognize that floats can sometimes display extra decimal places. That is very normal behavior in programming. We will now look at a simple rule for number results. Type the following. Print, open brackets, 5 plus 5, close brackets, print, open brackets, 5 minus 4, close brackets, print, 5 times 5, close brackets, and print 5 divided by 5. And run the program. In the output, you should see 10, 1, 25, and 1.0. Now, this is the key point. The first three outputs are integers, but the division returns a float. So a simple rule to learn here. For addition, subtraction, multiplication, and powers, Python keeps the result as an integer if both numbers are integers. But for division, using the /, it's different. Python returns a float even if both numbers are integers and even if the answer is a whole number. That's why 5 plus 5 returns 10, 5 minus 4 returns 1, 5 times 5 gives 25. However, 5 divided by 5 returns 1.0. Let's see what happens when a float is involved. Print the following. Print 1 plus 2.0. Print 2 times 3.0. Print 3.0 to the power of 2, or 2 squared, and run this simple program. The result shows 3.0, 6.0, and 9.0. So here's the second rule. For addition, subtraction, multiplication, and powers, if one of the numbers is a float, Python gives you a float for the result. So together, the two rules to remember are: division with a / always returns a float, and for the other main arithmetic operations, if a float is involved, the result will usually be a float. And that concludes today's lesson 5, where we learned how to use basic arithmetic, powers, and order of operations in Python. Additionally, what floats are and why some decimal results can look strange. And finally, the rules Python follows when arithmetic returns an integer or a float. If you liked that video, please do leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel grow. And join us in the next lesson, number 6, where we will look at how to make large numbers easier to read in Python using underscores, how to assign values to multiple variables on a single line, and finally what constants are and why capital letters are used for values that should not change.